Hello, Leafs Nation, and welcome to BlueZoom, presented by me, Alex. Today, me and my close friend and Joe will be listening and not judging each other um,
Yes.
about American versus European hockey opinions. Let's get into it. Um, we listen and we don't judge. I really only cared about the Canes when Michael Bunting was on them, and now I just pretend for you.
My heart is broken. What about Leafs legend Frederick Anderson?
Like, yeah, I care about him too, but I forget that he's on it also, and like
Valid.
he's been injured and stuff. So
Yeah, true. I mean, valid, I guess. We listen and we don't judge. I spent half the game scrolling on TikTok because they would fall asleep otherwise.
you know what? That's fair. That's fair. I sometimes like I'll have the game on and then I'll be on my iPad doing something completely different. And it'll
Yeah.
just be on in the background. Okay. My second, we listen and we don't judge. I forget the players on the other team while we play them, even if I know some of them when like we're not. I just forget players are on teams. Like we'll be playing the Oilers and I'm like, oh yeah, Leon Draisaitl. Or oh yeah, Connor McDavid, he's on the Oilers. And I
Yeah,
forget that
that's
they
that's
exist.
that's valid because that happens to me as well. That happens to me with the Leafs too. Sometimes I'm there like, wait, yeah, Myers is a
Oh
Leaf.
yeah. Oh yeah, you exist. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Okay. We listen and we don't judge. I secretly like the Panthers and I wish for them to succeed whenever they're not playing the Leafs, Canes, or Sharks.
I
We
don't know what
listen
to
and
do with
we
this
don't judge.
betrayal. Ugh. I mean,
Well, now it's
I kind
not
of
secret
figured that.
anymore, but
I kind of figured that. That was, I can't say that's valid because I firmly
no,
disagree.
I know.
hmm Okay, we listen and we don't judge. I firmly believe being on the autism spectrum is a requirement for goalies.
I can see that.
hmm
Yeah, I might have to agree with you.
Yeah. Like there's definitely some things that are just everyone's talking about like, oh, the goalie quirks. And I'm like, I think that's just autism. Coming from an autism. I think that's just autism.
Valid, valid. Okay, the next one, you're going to hate me for this, I think.
Okay, I'm ready.
We listen and we don't judge. Mitch Marner is not in my top five of Leafs players. Please don't hate me.
I'm shocked. I can't. Who is in? Okay, and I had to ask, who is your top five Leafs players? Like,
Well,
does it consist of people past Leafs and
no, it's just
or
currently.
okay, I'm ready to hear this.
Well, it's Austin is obviously number
Yeah.
one. Then Willie
hmm
and Waller,
Uh-huh.
and then Stoli
Uh-huh.
and Nicey, and then it's Mitchie.
Oh my God. Can't believe it.
Friendship over.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not judging, of course. I'm not judging. I'm just listening. But
Mm,
I'm listening judgingly. We listen, we don't judge. I used to like Jack Hughes and Luke Hughes, and then they got so talked about on Twitter and TikTok that I stopped liking
valid, because same with Jack.
them. I was like, oh, he's like a cool player. Like he's from Michigan. I'm from Michigan. Like, oh, no, cool. And then he just got talked about so much, and I was like, you know what? Fuck you, actually.
No, I was a Devils fan for like 2 weeks
I think
when
I
I
remember
got
that.
into hockey,
Oh, never mind. I don't
and
remember that.
then I saw the girlies talk about them on Twitter and stuff and being insane, and it was like, no, no, I cannot. And
That's
then I
fair.
played the Canes in the playoffs, and then I hated them because I liked the Canes. We listen and we don't judge. I could not care less about milestones from anyone but the players on my teams.
That's fair.
Like
That's
Ovechkin and the goals, I could
oh,
not care less about that.
I don't care at all about. I mean,
Like,
you could just stop at, oh my God, my legs are sore. You could just stop at you don't care about Ovechkin, and I'd be like, hell yeah.
like, call me when Austin is close enough to be talked about. So
Yeah. Uh,
that's it.
Mine. We listen and we don't judge. Sometimes if I'm sometimes if I'm watching two of my teams play different teams, I ask the hockey gods to sacrifice one win for the other.
But like, if I don't know, the Leafs play the Bruins and the Sharks play the I don't know Oilers, are you rooting for the hockey gods to sacrifice the Sharks or the Leafs?
I mean, it really only happens when I don't know, it depends because I'm rooting for the Leafs and the Bruins, like, but it's sacrificing the win. No, no, no. The Sharks and the Oilers to sacrifice the win for the Leafs and the Bruins. But
Hmm.
like when USA Hockey was in the overtime, I was like, I'll take a Leafs loss
Oh,
for
yeah, I remember
this.
that.
And then also during the Sharks game, I was like, I'll take a Leafs loss for the Sharks win, like against the Red Wings. So
Yeah. We listen and we don't judge. I like at least one play on every Leafs rival, but mostly because they're hot.
yeah,
Like,
I
have you looked at Kirby Doc? He's so cute. Like, I'm sorry.
yeah,
Or
fair.
like Sam
But okay,
Reinhart.
wait. But didn't oh my God, Ruby, stop. Ruby. Okay, you probably just saw my computer get close to me. It's because she kicked it. Okay, no, I can't get behind Kirby Dach, especially after he like scored twice when we played them.
Yeah, fair, fair. But we won, so I forgave him.
We listen and don't judge. The gods, like gods aren't real, except for the hockey gods. They are very much real. Like there are just some things that you cannot ex that I cannot
Yeah,
explain, like how um just the curses that
yeah,
befall just different teams. I'm like, how is this just
real,
real? Yeah.
valid. Okay. We listen and we don't judge. I love the Leafs, but sometimes when I watch them flop extremely hard in the middle of the night, I wish I never became a fan.
That's so fair. Yeah. No,
Like
that's fair.
yesterday, I was just there like, why am I wasting my good sleep for this?
Why am I wasting my precious time? Yeah.
In 2 weeks or so, they're on the West Coast, right? And
Yeah.
it's like the games are at 3 and 4 a.m. And I'm like, should I should I or
I mean,
shouldn't I?
okay, we listen and we don't judge. When a player doesn't participate in Pride Night, I think they should have to come out and say why not.
Valid. I agree with that. Yeah. That would be interesting to hear.
Like, why didn't
Like
you? It's just tape. It's just tape.
exactly.
Why didn't you use it?
Does the rainbow scare you?
Does the rainbow scare you? Exactly.
Like with some people, like the Russians, I
Mhm.
guess I sort of get it.
Yeah, like with their country and stuff.
Yeah, but like with people like I don't know, does Austin do it? I don't think he
I
does.
think he does. He might.
I don't remember when our Pride game happened. So,
Ruby, stop kicking my computer. Anyways.
okay. We listen and we don't judge. We already touched on this one, sort of. Most of the young, hyped players around the league are just overrated.
Yeah.
Like Trevor Zegras,
Oh yeah.
Slavkovsky, Luke Hughes, like Jack Hughes, okay, Cole Caulfield, fine, but
hmm
the majority of them
Yeah.
is just like you were
And
just
get
popping up because
yeah.
young people like you.
And get Bedsy out of Chicago. Like I swear to God.
Real, real,
Especially after the fucking Chicago trade.
right?
Get him out of Chicago.
They
They're
should have shipped like Mikko Rantanen to Chicago and get Betsy to the Canes or something.
exactly. Get like Bring
You
that
would love
child
Seth
home. Like
Jarvis, Connor.
the Canucks need to bring that guy home. But no, I think the Blackhawks should be obliterated into the sun.
Real.
That's not one of
Valid.
my we listen and we don't judge. That's just my opinion.
No, that's just facts.
Yeah. Um, refs definitely take bribes.
So
Wes
true.
McCauley. Oh, Wes McCauley, I don't think he takes bribes, but he has a vendetta against the Leafs.
I agree 100%. Like,
Mhm.
I'm just sure he just does it out of spite or something.
Literally. Because you know
Someone
what?
pissed him off in the organization, and he's just like, yeah, I'm continuing to take my wrath out of it.
And you know what? As much as I hate him, he's kind of real for that because me too.
Same, but I would just like
Yeah.
if it's not the Leafs.
Yeah, exactly.
Take it out on Chicago.
Yeah, or the Bruins. Like,
Boston. Okay, we listen and we don't judge. Sometimes agree with the uncles. I put in quotation, not anything core or big three related.
okay, yeah.
Okay.
We listen and we don't judge. Gary Bettman 100% has influenced the Stanley Cup final, especially if there's a Canadian team.
Oh yeah, valid. I would 100% agree.
Hmm. Like, I don't know.
I was thinking that last season when the Oilers suddenly came back and we went to game seven
Mhm.
because I
But
refuse to believe the Panthers shit the bed for 3 games.
yeah.
Like
I mean, it was fun to see Corey Perry get hope and then just to have that all crushed.
that was very funny. And,
That was
and
fun.
McDavid as well. Let's be
Yeah,
real.
honestly. And at the Wings game, every single time that I saw Patrick Kane, I would boo him. Anytime that he like
Real.
was
Real.
in my line of sight or anytime that like he had the puck, I'd be like boo. Or like if they mentioned him, I'd be like boo. I'd be like boo.
Valid.
Yeah.
Same. I hate this guy. Okay,
Okay.
last one. It's not really that crazy. But listen, we don't judge. I prefer the All-Star game over whatever the Four Nation thing is going
Oh,
to be.
100%. The
Like, give
All-Star
me the
game.
whimsy, silly little games.
Exactly.
I don't
Instead,
care if Austin plays for Team USA.
yeah, give me Leon Draisaitl missing missing that
Yes,
fucking the shot
yes.
thing 50 times in a row. Give me that. I want to see that.
Give me more of Kucherov.
Give
Like,
me
give
more. The first
me
time
more
anybody's
of
ever said
that.
that. Give me more of Kucherov being so fucking done with the All-Star
That
game
was,
that he just gives zero shits.
it was
Like I
so
hate that
funny.
guy, but that was so funny.
Same, but it was hilarious. Like,
Uh-huh.
funniest thing he could have done.
Okay, big things that happened during the week. Leafs news. Big things that happened during the week. We lost like
Twice.
twice. Yeah, we lost twice this week. Nysie's injured. Killian, fuck, Quillian, um, whatever. He got injured within the first 5 minutes of playing,
Well,
so that sucks for
he
him.
kept playing, so it
Okay, well at
wasn't too
least
bad,
he
I guess.
kept playing. Um,
Stoley is on long-term injured reserve
yeah,
now, but he's making great progress
yeah,
apparently.
he's gonna come back soon. Yeah, that's really it.
Matt Murray
Okay,
came back.
Matt Murray came back. Um, This is one of my tweets of the week. Calling up Killian immediately after Nizey experienced another superstar game of making Tampa/Arena pay for his personal nightmare college grudge loss is possibly the funniest thing the Leafs could have done. Nice showing to practice with pep in a step. Another successful game, making Tampa pay for the slight of playing in Amelie. That that arena name fucks me up every time. The loss heals more and more every time. Killian just standing there. Nizey, fuck.
So, like the irony of
It's
Killian,
so
I don't know,
funny.
of
It's
him
so
making his debut because Nicey is injured is just
It's so fun. You know that Nizy is sitting at home, or like up in the press box, just like grinding his teeth. Okay, my next one. Giving up a goal because you were distracted by the tray of nachos that are on the ice sounds fake, but it is a real thing that happened to Logan Thompson tonight. The true definition of goalie interference.
yeah. Poor Logan.
Hmm. Mitch was third wheeling. Nizy and Waller just trying to plan their date to the Kygo concert. Mitch materializing through a thick layer of fog. Can I come?
Well, if we're being honest, Mince was the fifth wheel because Steph was there too.
Was she?
Yeah, did you not see the video?
No. I
It
don't remember
was
there.
Waller and Nicey and Mitch and Steph and Mince.
Oh my God.
Like,
He
who
was fifth
phrased
wheel.
it was just
Oh God. Okay, and then my last one, Matthew Nyes looks like a happy beluga whale that was raised in a frat.
that is the video where Steph is in.
Wow. I just got so distracted by Matthew Nyes looking like a happy beluga whale that I was like, I couldn't focus on anything else.
I was like, be so honest with you, I chose the same tweet.
I knew this was gonna happen. I was like, I knew that there was gonna be one, at least one
The
tweet
hype
that was
line.
one.
Well, like I already said, I chose that one as well. We don't have to go through it again. When I have this one. Connect Elias Pettersson reportedly victimized by Swedish real estate scam. The fraudulent realtor JT Miller.
Stuff is
Um,
going down in the Canucks locker room.
JVR and OEL would be a weird fight. Elliot Friedman probably thinks these are NHL team abbreviations.
That's really funny.
It is really funny. Okay, what? I don't even remember what I put. Oh, this one.
Oh my God, when I got that notification, I was so confused.
I was like, I clicked on it and was like, what the fuck?
I was also like, at first, I was like, this has got to be photoshopped. And then I was like, wait a second, this isn't photoshopped. What the fuck?
Like, damn. Okay, next one. That's my OT winner version where OT took a pregnancy test. Owen Pickering haircut update statement from Owen Pickering. I'm deeply sorry, I had no say in the matter.
That was
But even
really funny.
funnier when you remember that he went to the hairdresser with Sidney
With
Crosby.
Sid, yeah. Sid made
Like
him do it, which is so
he,
fucking
the
funny.
poor man was just fed up with the old haircut.
I don't even remember what his old haircut was.
Me neither, but apparently was bad. Okay, I think there's okay. It's awesome. I love that. Brian Ross with a huge smile on his face talking about Alex Nedeljkovic and his goalie go. Why would he call his goalie a slut?
That's so funny.
I think that was the last one. Oh no, one more. This one. When is Klingberg first game?
John. No, because that's the type of shit that I would misread.
That is so funny.
Okay, Leafs Nation. That does it for this week's episode of Blue Zoom. Like and subscribe for more, and we'll see you on the timeline.
Come on.